Humans love to eat all kinds of birds, but so do animals. Hence, in the wild, birds are never safe, no matter how big they are. Join us as we look at 15 ruthless hunts when birds became prey to savage animals. 15. Raccoon versus baby birds. While these birds enjoy a little morning breakfast in peace and quiet, a famished raccoon can be seen approaching, and the second he spots the birds, he runs and stomps on one, simply annihilating it in seconds, while the other bird manages to take off just in time. Watch how a raccoon stuffs one of his paws inside a bluebird's nest to snatch the chicks out of there with incredible ease. The raccoon pulls the young birds out of the nest one by one until the nest is empty. These raccoons are crafty and will stop at nothing to find food. Even after he's emptied the nest, he double checks to make sure the nest is empty. I think the mother should have invested in a door with a safety lock to prevent this from happening, and perhaps a good alarm system directly connected to emergency services. A webcam that was set up above an osprey nest, close to a lake, captured nature's ferocity in disturbing detail on an early morning, as a raccoon climbed into the perch, attacked the mother osprey, and killed the two young chicks inside. The attack happened in a nest that sits about 15 meters high on a post. In this video, capturing the moment of the attack, the mother osprey looks around nervously, sensing the raccoon's approach. She raises her wings, chirps, and huddles close to the chicks as they sleep. Then, the osprey pounces on the edge of the nest as the raccoon's head appears. The raccoon quickly climbs into the nest, tussles briefly with the osprey, and goes in for the kill as the helpless chicks lay still. Another nest is raided by a raccoon in this video, and this time, it's a raven's nest. When the raccoon surprises the raven by attacking it from behind, killing it in an instant. 14. Cat eats bird. After finding a small bird that was rejected by its parents, a black cat decides to grab the bird and eat it. It's pretty straightforward, but that's how nature rolls. After a cat spots a bird perched on a house, he leaps up into the air to snatch it, knocking the bird down and killing it before eating it in seconds. A cat sneaks into a pigeon nest and grabs one of the pigeons by trying to crush its head. It's gruesome to watch, but the cat is doing what he knows best: hunt and kill. The pigeon tries to fend the kitty off, but his attempt is futile. A cat on the prowl spots a pigeon hiding, and when he gets closer to investigate what the pigeon is doing, the bird tries to escape, but the feline is too quick for the bird and pays with its life. 13. Komodo dragons eating ducks. A dragon spots a duck in the forest and chases it, grabbing it after a few seconds, and the rest is the easy part for the reptile, as it crushes the duck in seconds and eats it. The bird in this video landed in the wrong enclosure, and when the resident Komodo dragon spotted it, it was all over in seconds, as the big reptile took advantage of an easy lunch. It seems like ducks are also on the dragon's menu, and even though they are fluffy and quite big, it's no problem for this dragon. The bigger, the merrier. When the duck spots the dragon running towards it, it desperately tries to run to the hills, but it's too little too late. Komodo dragons attack and catch large wild ducks alive and well, and immediately prey on and swallow large wild ducks whole, in small springs and rivers. When this Komodo dragon sees a cute duck in the water, he grabs it and immediately swallows the duck in a few gulps. A Komodo dragon smells food from a distance as it wiggles through the greens and discovers a duck unaware of its presence. So all the dragon must do is grab the duck and swallow it, and that's exactly what he does. 12. Jackal versus birds. Secretary birds are expert snake killers, but it's the first time I see one interacting with a jackal. The bird is actually the one intimidating the jackal, which is surprising, even though jackals are not big. It's as if the jackal wants a piece of the bird, but he's not sure how to go about it. The bird seems to be having a blast and is in total control of the situation. After fighting a stork for a few seconds, a jackal manages to break the stork's neck and kills it, before dragging it away from where he kills it, to make sure he's dead. I often think of jackals as crafty little scavengers hanging around bigger predators hoping to pick up scraps, which they frequently do, but they are also very capable hunters. The Ngorongoro crater is known for producing amazing interactions between the animals that live there. The battle in this video is between a golden jackal and an Abdom stork, though to be fair, the battle was pretty much over once the jackal caught the stork. I thought storks had more oomph in them, but I guess I was wrong, or maybe I underestimated the jackal. Jackals are known to hunt birds in the Kalahari, and while generally regarded as entertaining, it is quite tragic. The jackal in this clip seems to have found a unique hunting technique, and is hunting birds that are not the typical jackal prey, at least as far as experts have seen. Animals constantly adjust to changes in predator-prey relationships. They are always in an arms race to outsmart the other. Natural selection favors individuals with the most adaptive and successful strategy of avoidance or attack. The birds here must learn to avoid this watering hole, or avoid jackals at the watering hole, and those that learn this survive. This learning will likely happen if the stimulus threat is consistent enough. If the entire population fails to learn this in time, it will become locally extinct, which is also a normal part of nature. It's all part of the game of life. 11. Fish-eating bird. Catfish that eat pigeons are causing havoc in Europe's ecosystems. The continent's largest freshwater fish, native to Eastern Europe, is an invasive species endangering local fish populations that are already dwindling. Whale's catfish, which are native to Eastern Europe, can grow up to 10 feet long. This video shows how they do it. The catfish reminds me of killer whales, which beach themselves to hunt seals. The catfish essentially does the same way to snatch the pigeon. Pike are known to occasionally hunt and consume larger water birds, as you can see in this video, when the fish tries to drown the bird, but the bird fights relentlessly to free itself, except it's not enough. More pigeons are targeted and eaten by catfish in this video. The pigeons place themselves in vulnerable positions on various bodies of water, and they suffer the consequences. The pigeons that decide to take a bath in these waters are risking their lives as hungry catfish look for a quick and easy meal. Watch these catfish as they snatch pigeon after pigeon on the riverbank. The pigeons congregate right next to the water, and the large catfish can be seen sneaking. When one pigeon gets dangerously close to the catfish, he's gobbled up and eaten. A catfish is seen stalking a few unsuspecting pigeons for a few seconds, and when the fish thinks it's the perfect time to strike, he goes for the kill and makes it without a problem. The pigeon doesn't know what hits him. A pike on the prowl sneaks up on a mother duck and her ducklings to easily snatch a few ducklings along the way. Mother ducks are very protective of their young, but the pike was so fast, it was impossible for mom to save her duckling even though she was quick to react. 10. Leopard seal versus penguins. In Antarctica, every day is an Olympic one. These emperor penguins are near the end of a 2-week fishing marathon, bringing their food for their hungry chicks waiting miles away. But a challenger threatens the entire competition. A leopard seal is hungry too, and the penguins are just what the doctor ordered. Some penguins make the leap to shore before the seal can grab them, but the seal is patient. He knows he controls the playing field. However, the penguins are amazing athletes, and reverse direction in a split second, seeing an opening, as more penguins stream up and out onto the ice. The leopard seal changes the rules of the game, as it hops on the ice bank and snatches one of the penguins. Once that happens, it's all over for the penguin, or is it? No, he gets away. But the seal positions himself to make another catch, and he does. Just when a penguin thinks it's safe, As it jumps onto the ice bank, it is caught in mid-air by the seal and killed. While filming Gen 2 penguins on the beach, a man witnessed a sea lion running up on the beach, chasing down its breakfast. As the seal gained on the penguins, something unexpected happened. The seal decided to head in another direction, abandoning the penguins. Maybe his mom called him because it was time for his afternoon nap. Leopard seals, like their feline namesakes, are vicious predators. They are the most fearsome hunters of all seals, and the only ones that feed on warm-blooded prey like other seals. And in this video, this leopard seal has decided to hunt and decapitate a poor penguin by crawling on land and snatching it. Leopard seals are not only enormous predators, but they also have powerful fangs and aggressive habits. As you can see in our thumbnail, when one seal shoots out of the water to gobble up a bird. 9. Turtle versus birds. When a snapping turtle tries to snatch a duckling, Mama Duck goes bananas and begins to flap her wings and splash water all over the place. I guess she tries scaring the turtle away, but I'm not sure if she gets the result she was looking for. It looks like the turtle is not fazed one bit. In this video, a duck struggles to exit the water because it is attacked by a snapping turtle nearly 2 feet long. Snapping turtles have an extremely strong bite, so I'm surprised the duck can even pull the turtle this way. A man using a stick hits the turtle so it lets go of the duck, and it works, giving the duck ample time to run out of the water. An eastern snapping turtle hangs onto a duck in a swamp. Even though the duck